The month of March is here. Time once again for the ultimate showdown to determine who will be deemed champion. The challengers have arrived. The stage is set. Who will rise to the top and claim the crown? What, basketball? No, fuck. It's time for the world-renowned Barn Burner Candy Bracket. A battle of epic proportions, a contest of sugar highs, and an exploration of humanity's most important question: what is the best candy? Gummy bears, Skittles, Swedish berries, fuzzy peaches. The big swinging dicks of the candy world are ready to reign supreme. Or could it be a dark horse? Sour Patch Kids, Starbursts, Jolly Ranchers. The debate is fierce. The emotions are raw. Blowouts, upsets, controversy, maybe even a Cinderella story. All to determine who will taste sweet victory. The sugar-fueled frenzy is back. The Barn Burner Candy Bracket. Yeah, it is back. It's the Candy Bracket. Barn Burner style. We have a champion is going to be crowned. And not a lot is the same from 5 years ago, but there is just a little bit of homage as we get into it. Now, you talked about the selection committee and the painstaking work that went in, hours, sleepless nights that went in to try and get down to a team or a field of 16 competitors in this. Couldn't be done. Couldn't be done. So we're going to have to have
too many good teams, too many at-large bids, too many mid-market. What are the?
Well, it's controversial, right? You gotta. Everybody's fighting, and a lot of them have a very valid case as to why they should be a part of it. We have the 16 spots available, 2 to be decided. We are going to have a play-in round. It is going to be 4 candies battling for the final 2 spots. Let's take a look now. Again, it maybe feels unfair, I'm sure, to some of these competitors that have to get in, but
life's not fair, Dean. Life's not fair. You want in? Play better.
You got a seat at the table. You're in. Doesn't matter your seating.
The Dino Sours versus the Airheads.
Oh, baby.
The Airheads. This is one of those ones I had kind of mentioned it yesterday. I've never had. I don't know that I've had them, but my daughter, she loves these things. There's some that you can only buy them at a certain place. So whenever we happen to go, oh, can we stop in there? I need to get
the sausage.
It's like the sausage. Get your picture taken with the Airheads. So I don't even know what if I have.
The comments are going crazy already.
Because again,
jeez, what do you got there?
Well, I did go. It's not.
You describe what the Airhead is, because I feel ignorant here.
Well, you know what? Let's do this. While I'm looking for the Airhead, let's talk about the Dino Sours, right? Because this was one of those things. You were a staunch proponent of the Dino Sours being a part of this.
Yeah.
And I don't know if everybody agreed necessarily. Tell us why the Dino Sour deserves to be in the top 16.
I'm going to take you down memory lane, Dean, back to when you'd ride your bicycle from your house to school, and maybe after school. If you had enough time, you could zip over to the gas station 3-4 blocks away and get into those 5-cent candy bins.
If you'd stole a quarter from your old man's change drawer.
Yes, totally, 100%. And with that quarter, you'd be able to pick up to as many as 5 Dino Sours. Red being an incredibly amazing flavor, green solid, the yellows and the oranges still very good. But the Dino Sour got a bit of a bite to it. Also quite sweet. Love the colors, different shapes and dinosaurs. It's a true winner, Dean, and I think it's worthy of the main bracket.
Yeah, I
got a long road trip today, Dean. I'm going to do some digging in on this.
Are you? Thanks. Do your rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like doing your rounds for the candy bracket. Now I took a look here. Go figure. It seems that maybe my my bag of Airheads candy has gone missing.
Really? I wonder if your daughter knows where they are.
I'll have to ask her. I'll have to ask her later if she has any idea where maybe the Airheads candies went to. But what are the Airheads? Play that thing one more time for us there, Jack, just so we can kind of see the logo. I think it helps when you see it to know exactly. So there it is. It's got some kind of a balloon or I mean, again, I don't know.
Kind of like a licorice or a toffee, or what are we doing here?
Yeah, nothing beats the tremendously tangy, playfully delicious chew of the original Airheads, also available in grape, orange, strawberry, and green apple. Every hand, they've got bites, they got soft, but again, for a lot of this, we're going with the originals. There's, because there's spin-offs and there's,
reiterations.
When you have a successful brand, you're going to be able to build on that brand. But I believe it is like a taffy sort of it comes in a.
It's chewy. I'm getting that vibe. Somewhere between a Starburst and something else. Because that Starburst has got that. Yeah, there. More of a.
Eric says she's more of a taffy.
Okay,
she's a bit of a taffy. I'll take your word on it. We're going to say it is a taffy. So, in one of the big battles, we're at the bottom, just hoping and praying to get into the big 16, the sweet, as it were, 16. Mm-hmm. The Dino Sours going head to head against the Airheads. And in the other battle, and it's going to be a big one as well. This one, again, has Pinder influence. Go figure that there's maybe some that Pinder really needed involved in this. It's going to be the Blue Whales against the High Chews.
Wow. And again, you want to talk about like a staple and a single entity in the Blue Whale versus the incredible variety of the High Chew. It's a fascinating matchup, Dean.
The Blue Whales, we all know what they are. They're a gummy candy. They a lot of times, you know where you'll see them? They'll come in bulk.
Yeah,
they'll come in bulk.
Like
We've got the look at that. The Bel Bleu
institution, the Blue Whale.
Yeah.
And as you look at this, you can smell it, can't you?
Oh dear.
Can you smell it, Retro? Can you smell the Blue Whales?
Oh.
So what's in it? Well, we've got some modified cornstarch, some carnauba wax.
We're not going to
gotta have that.
Some brilliant blue FCF.
That's not the stuff my wife wants us having.
No. Shh. Some glucose.
Shapes and colors, Dean. We don't need the ingredients.
Yeah. Now, may contain, no, you just never know. And you always want that. A food that may or may not have, depending on what day it is.
Who's to say?
You may have some peanuts, some tree nuts, some milk, soy, or some wheat/gluten in there as well.
Could have splashed in there, Dean. You just don't know.
Yeah, we got to start getting in the comments. We're getting massive reaction on all these different entries.
Okay, we'll get into it. And then on the other side, the High Chews.
Oh, yeah.
This is also kind of, it feels, these I've had, not a lot. Intensely fruity, intensely chewy candy. There's a bit of a taffy feel to this guy too.
Yeah, there is.
Every chew brings flavor to life, and you can buy them in the individual flavors and packets. You can get them comme ça. From the minute you unwrap your High Chew to the very last bite, the aromas of true-to-life fruit flavors are yours to enjoy. With our unique double-layer mouth-watering flavor is released as you chew for a long-lasting, immensely fruity, intensely chewy experience.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn, boy. There is some natural and some artificial flavors in there as well.
Whatever makes them good, Dean.
Huge debates already erupting. This is amazing. This is the beauty of the candy bracket.
There's you know what? They actually have some concentrated apple juice, strawberry juice, they have some actual juice in there. Some gelatin, little palm oil, some pumpkin juice.
Right.
Some spirulina extract.
Oh, yeah. That's
soy
lecithin.
Lecithin
is a health food.
Good stuff right there. Good stuff. So those are there are two brackets. The Blue Whales versus the High Chews, and the Dino Sours versus the Airheads. Two will advance to our main bracket.
They'll be the 15 and the 16 seeds.
I was just going to say they're going to have their hands full when they get there.
They're going to have the top seeds when they get in.
Just keep winning, because here is the bracket.
Oh,
its entirety.
Jeez.
Look at those matchups.
The 16 seed is going to take on the defending champion. Like Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson. Like the U.S. Olympic hockey team sending home the Russian. Do you believe in miracles?
1980, baby.
The cola bottles were the Cinderella story champion.
They were like a 13 seed or something crazy. It was unbelievable.
And they just kept winning and winning. And we were skeptical. We wondered if we were being punked. Was the vote being rigged? Were people just sabotaging the vote? And we had people that we trusted, people that are inside our circle say, no, this is real. We love the cola bottles. We'll learn more about the cola bottles as we go along. But they are the number 1 seed. And I feel for one of the 4 play-ins, they're going to have their hands full in round number 1.
Go to the other side of the bracket. The other play-in team's got another heavyweight and an absolute gargantuan opponent.
I love peaches, Ryan.
It's going to be the Fuzzy Peaches, the number 2 ranked team coming in. They will take on one of the 4 play-ins. There's
GD Wright, they're number 2, Dean.
There's no
GD Wright.
There's no mistaking the Fuzzy Peach. We've all had them. We all know what they are.
Y'all want them right now.
You want one right now. They're sweet, but there's a little kind of tang to them. You can smell them too. You talk about the blue one. You can smell those peaches. So that's going to be, I do feel for the High Chews and Dino Sours of the world or whoever gets through.
Hey, if the Coke bottles can do it, anyone can. You just got to get hot in this tournament.
It's a lot. It could be a lot of jet fuel for 8 days. Is that what, something like that?
No one is more excited about this bracket than the shoveler.
Is that right?
Hard to contain. Hard to contain.
The number 3 spot belongs to the Gummy Bears.
Yeah,
it's a staple. There again. So many companies make them.
Well, and you can infuse them with vodka, which
you
is
can.
wonderful.
Yeah. So, they'll soak up a lot of. These are just main convenience store gummy bears. Do not be confused with anything else you might be able to
eye test. Okay, sorry.
No, Ryan, you've maybe never had these kind of gummies.
Well, as a child, for sure. Not
possible.
What a matchup too. Like they get a classic old standard in Nerds. That's a tough one. Jeez.
Yeah, they've got the Nerds right there at the number 14 spot. There were some that wondered, should the Nerds be involved? And others are you kidding? Nerds, absolutely.
Good sound. Love the sound.
And now, is that all one flavor? Or is that a multi-flavor box? Because
this in here is called Rainbow.
So you're getting Rainbow was the original, was it not?
I remember boxes were split down the middle. You had 2 halves. You can open up one.
Oh yeah,
you saw that in the intro. We are going to have profiles done.
Yes, of course.
A lot of people remember the profiles. We've not forgotten. We're just kind of laying things out. They're tiny, they're tangy, they're crunchy. Is what you need to know here. There's some tartazine, I
think that's the stuff you don't want to mention.
Indigatine.
Yeah, I don't mean these teens are good.
More of that brilliant blue FCF if you need it. Some sunset yellow FCF.
What a matchup.
What a match.
That's going to be a good one.
Number 4, Swedish Berries. Bergen. The Swedish Berries.
We're multicultural, Dean. Swedish Berries got to be in there.
That's fine. There we are. There again. We know what they're all about. You ever wanted to be a Swede? Maybe not.
Also known
what
as
if all your berries?
I want my berries to be
Swedish. Hey, what if your berries were like these bad boys right there?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
You can smell them. Ooh, these are fresh too. I need to sample. Allura Red, artificial flavor.
Why are you reading the ingredients? We don't care about the ingredients. This is a unique matchup for me because are the Swedish and the Cherry Blasters both of the red tinge? Are we similar in flavor?
You will not miss if you did a blind taste test. You would realize there's not a lot similar,
right?
Because the Swedish berry, it's not really cherry. It's sweet, but this is a sour Cherry Blaster.
That's a Sour Patch Kids, does it not? Oh no, that's Cherry Blaster. Show closer.
Well,
his arms are
sorry. Yeah, there we are. It's more Jack Yeti in the small throat. Thank you.
Okay, so are we doing
all right.
Sour Cherry Blaster?
Well, that's what they are.
Cherry Blasters are all sour.
They come like this with the two berries and the twig on the top.
I thought they weren't all sour though.
No, these are. I think Dino's right.
All right, do it.
Yeah.
Who am I?
There you go. Did we run out of it?
More matchups left.
Another classic with the next bracket.
Number 5. Skittles versus Twizzlers.
Oh man.
Oh,
Talk about heavyweights.
Skittles right there. We all know them. We've all had them. Taste the rainbow. Health Canada wants you to know right on the front, though. High in sugar.
Is that right?
High in sugar.
Don't say.
Yeah, right there. High in sugar. And I mean, they're a classic, right? That's not
it's
a new
Tom
can.
Petty. They won't back down, Dean.
Yeah.
They won't back down.
Like Sidney Crosby entering his 40s. He's still just can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, you want some? Yeah, absolutely. I want some. Thank you very much.
They got some Twizzlers.
Wow. What a matchup.
I can't wait to get into the finer again, the bracket is going to open. We'll have details, but when this opens, we've gone in deep on the Twizzler, just the kind of history of the Twizzler to let you know what this candy is all about.
Yeah, okay.
No trans fats in here, guys. I know you're concerned about it.
Yeah, I was.
No trans fats.
Get some of that Allure Red, though.
Absolutely. Some Allure Red, some citric acid, and some modified palm oil, among other things in there.
Now, interesting in the comments, people noting that, unfortunate events, Skittles will
Don't bring. It's not important. Are you going to talk about the health concerns?
Everyone loves. No. I'm just saying that was Johnny's favorite candy.
I was thinking the same. There's going to be
this is going to be a huge tiebreaker.
Yeah.
With this audience, this might be.
That's your
I never
dark
thought
horse.
of that.
Yeah, I know. I saw it in the comments, and it's 100% bang on.
I'll say this: I respect. We all do. I hope this doesn't hijack the entire bracket.
I don't care. Skittles wins. You're not going to be disappointed. What are you going to do?
Will vote. Will vote with their hearts and their taste buds.
At number 6, the Sour Patch Kids.
Classic.
It's a classic. We got lemon. We got red berry. We got lime. We got orange. We got blue raspberry. And these guys, if I recall correctly, they're a bunch of little assholes.
They are kind of ugly little jerks, yeah.
I think look at show about them.
Like, look at them, right? They got these. They got these punk haircuts.
Yeah,
they're smiling at you, but you can't trust those guys.
It's a snide little smile, isn't it?
Hey, hi, how you doing? But you're a Sour Patch Kid. You're just a brat. You're a little shit.
That's right. A lot of Bart Simpsons in there.
The Sour Patch Kids. They are going to be taking on good old Mike and Ike.
Oh,
Mike and Ike. And yes, they will tell you, thank you, Health Canada. High in sugar.
Really?
High in sugar. Yeah.
Sugar high.
There they are. Cherry, lemon, strawberry, lime, and orange. There is, and you know what? We'll again, profiles coming up.
Yes.
Controversy when it comes to Mike and Ike.
Really?
There was, I think it was 2013. It was almost global. The controversy that hit Mike and Ike. But did they overcome? They're still here.
Still here today.
And they come and we'll get into that. Hello. They come in a thing. So there you the Sour Patch Kids versus much like the March Madness. I guess there's a basketball tournament that they call with a bracket or something.
Jeff asked Jack.
I don't know. Where's potentially the biggest upsets?
Well, we didn't even go through all the teams, did we? I'm
just because we're in that 6'11", 5'12" area. It feels like
I just can't wait for the 8-9. That feels like heavyweights.
Okay, well, we'll get there. Let's go 7v10.
This could go either way. This one right here.
It's old school, new school in a way.
So here again, Sour Soothers. You may also know them as Sour Keys.
Sure.
Sour Tabs. Here, these people, they're calling them Sour Tongue Pleasers, Sour Tongue Teasers. I don't know if there's actually a because we talked about the gummy bear.
A brand name here? Is this just
Because you go with the gummy bear, and it kind of defaults to the Haribo. That's kind of the king of the gummy bear world.
Very high end.
I don't know if there is a Sour Soother Key tab.
Shoveler will do some research for the.
Thank you, Rhett.
Yep.
So we know what we're talking about there. Again, sour candies. That's the battle. That's sour versus sweet, right? What wins out? People do love sour. You would think that sour, ew, you don't want that. A lot of people love it. A lot of people love it. Now, the sour soothers, maybe they don't have a parent company. We don't know. But you know what the Starbursts are.
It's looking for a little love.
The Starbursts. There they are. Strawberry, lemon, orange, and cherry. Individually wrapped for your safety.
Nothing to argue with there, Dean.
And if more of your brilliant blue and sunset yellow FCF, the Allura red, it's all in there. And a little tapioca dextrin.
Yes, sir.
I don't. Well, I mean, look, we're not even at the main bracket yet. I got some issues with. We're gonna have to talk about with these jerks later on.
What jerks?
We'll talk about it at the main bracket. Let's get through the playing round. And
Ryan's not happy. He's the only one that's really had issue with this. Everybody else is just kind of going with it. No, come on, let's broach it. We're here.
You think you know where I'm going? I'm not going there. You're too waxy. Why does it feel like I got a candle in my mouth?
They call it. You know what? Because again, I've been.
What's going on here?
They're calling it a taffy. That's what they're kind of.
All right, we'll see how the voters respond to that.
I'll just say this. I know where I'm going in the 7-10. If I were a voter, are we allowed to vote?
It's open.
I almost swore, but yeah.
I mean, it'd be.
Well, nothing would get.
Like my opinion doesn't matter?
I feel like Rhett's matters a lot, Dean.
Of course it does, buddy. Okay, so that's the 7-10. 8v9.
These two are just slugging it out.
Yeah. This is like Colorado in Dallas round 1. It's just awesome to see early. You're sad you're going to lose one. God, it's a matchup.
The good thing about these are you got a long shelf life. Like we're well into 2026 before these guys are best before.
Really?
You got your time is on your side.
A couple of years in sweat.
Not to be confused with the Twizzler, right?
No.
Can't.
Same shape, same sort of packaging. I think it's maybe even the same company. It may even be the same company making these things.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe so.
But that's the nib. Cherry and flavor. The Allura red that we all love. It's in there. High in sugar, it says. Thank you, Health Canada.
I could rename my kid. It would be Allura red.
Yeah. No nuts. No nuts. She's nut free for you weird people with your nut allergy.
Nut aficionados.
Yeah, that's right. And they are going to go up against a classic. The Jolly Rancher. There you are. The Jolly Rancher hard candy. Just absolutely bursting. Bursting with flavor. The Jolly Rancher. Look at it. Corn syrup and sugar and mineral oil and soy lectin all packed together. Oh, God.
Love me that soy lectin.
Lectin. Men. Warning. Warning. Small objects, like hard candies, may inadvertently become lodged in the throat. Warning.
So be safe.
Green apple, cherry, watermelon, grape, blue raspberry. I'm not looking to sway the voters. I'm not looking to anything. I don't like green apple.
Yeah, I don't like watermelon either.
Oh, you're crazy. Watermelon?
Oh, you're rancher buddies.
We are rancher buddies. We're jolly. Do you like green apple, though?
No.
No.
Somebody will throw the green apple.
You don't like watermelon?
No.
Watermelon high.
Those were the two I had the most. I'm like, nah.
Oh, really?
Green and watermelon. But
I was going to say with
you get into that blue raspberry is one of my faves.
Oh, it's so good.
Classic, legend.
And the green apple, like I don't really like it either. But this is one of the few candies I'm going to eat it anyway. I'm going to have it.
See, I don't feel like it's one of the few. I think you're going to crush through all of them. But go ahead.
No, all of these I would. But there's some other. If it's green apple, pass. But the Jolly Rancher hard candy. So that is the bracket.
Damn,
I do have the.
good.
I can't have green apple, Dean. I had too many in Los Olas one day, and too many green apple martinis. And
yeah, I was going to say the watermelon
had to
thing
hurl
is
in the bushes.
So there needs to be some apologies made here. When we were putting this all together, it's there's a term that's been brought up on the show over the years, and I don't know if I necessarily agree with it or care for it, but my partners will like to say that there's something called a boomocracy. That I just kind of make up my mind and whatever I say goes and all that sort of thing. But when we were putting this together, Ryan was pleading. Please listen. Blue whales need to be in there. I love the blue whale.
Give him a chance.
It's got to be in there.
Classic.
Okay. The Dino Sours have to be in there.
Give him a chance.
Give him a chance. And there was one other that you lobbied for, but it didn't. It fell even below the cut line of the bottom four. And I'll let you. I want you to. Not that we can. I don't think we could change it because the graphics have been made and the voting's going to start.
Too late. That's fine. It's that NIT tournament. Lots of good basketball teams there. It's just not the NCAA championship. I believe it's different shapes and different colors. It comes.
All due respect, but I would like you to tell us why you were fighting hard to the finish for the wine gums.
A lot of these candies are very sweet. What the wine gums have perfected is the chewiness, but not the over sweetness like you're going to burn your tongue like you're ripping at a gobstopper all day. If you want to house a bag, the wine gums are fantastic. A lot of good flavors in there. The blacks and the reds, Hall of Famers, first ballot. I'll take a black or a red wine gum over almost any candy on earth.
Wow. What a statement.
That's my pitch.
I feel bad. But it's not a black, it's like a grape.
It's a really, really dark purple, but
yeah,
unless it's super bright, you're just going to think that's the black one.
They've got a champagne and port and sherry.
Fancy, right?
Fair, and that's you.
Dijon? What is
you're fair.
Dijon, you're a loser.
There's a lot of comments saying they're good, but
and see, and true to form, hey, there you are with your Allura Red and Brilliant Blue FCF. Should have known, should have seen it coming. Really,
it's they're all over the whole bracket. They're a winner no matter what happens.
They really are. Yeah, they're gonna have a. It's like JP Barry. He's just so many big hitters.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Ryan.
That's all right. Hey, I got 2 of my 3 guys in.
Yeah, but the selection committee kind of en masse felt like. They weren't going to be there. So that is the battle.
I'm glad you grabbed the bag, Dean, just so you can take a personal.
Oh, but when I grabbed this is quite a while ago. When it was still very much up in the air.
I'm just saying it's nice that you have the ability. It's in your home now. You can try it for yourself.
Which doesn't mean you don't panel others when you want to. It's just only when you want to would you panel other people.
And see here, they've even got like the wine, like the cork screw.
Oh, yeah.
See the wine gum, the kind of how they're tying it all together. Clever. And it's a class. It feels like it has some European roots.
Well, the Warners owned a candy store in London back in the day, Dean.
Really?
I've got a picture of it. I should find it because it actually
road trip
lends itself to this. So yeah, we were candy connoisseurs.
Yeah.
All it's left to do is vote now. I'm excited. And sample, of course. You're gonna have to bring those in studio immediately.
Right. Well, if we were in studio, blame Rhett.
Well, tomorrow.
Blame Rhett. And we can get into some of the comments. And just like no one's ever happy.
No.
We've got 18 candies.
Mm-hmm.
No jujubes. No jelly beans.
JF and Lloyd, not happy with that.
I'm a jujube guy. I brought it to the tip.
Listen,
I don't know, too generic, maybe. I'm not sure.
We're not going to change anything. There's commitments made. They played themselves in. My take would be that perhaps the sours blend together, and we've got a fair bit of that. We could have went in a different direction, but who are we to argue?
Yeah.
Blasters, Soothers, Patch Kids,
Sours,
Dino Sours. There's a lot of, you're right. A lot of
It's the sour versus sweet for sure.
A lot of people also would say, well, Nibs and Twizzlers very same. Do we need two?
True.
Like the
if
long
you did a taste test again, though, I think you'd find
they're
them
not the
different.
same, but they're
cherry strawberry.
That's right. Nibs are the cherry, and the Twizzlers.
For you weak people that don't have a palate. Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Patrick's really enjoying the segment. Not to be a party pooper, but how long is this candy bracket segment going? Well, you are being a party pooper, and you can turn this off anytime.
We're gonna add 2 minutes now, Patrick.
You can turn it, and you know what you've done? You've just drawn it out a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So yeah, if you were hoping to hear the Pinder report and what was going on in the out-of-town scoreboard, another 5-10 minutes probably, because I'm really getting warmed up now. Now I'm really getting warmed up. Marilyn says, I'm with Pinder on watermelon candies. Bleh.
Something about them, it reminds me of vomit. Maybe I had a bad night with them, or maybe it's just that something with that scent is a little off.
Ken says green apple is best sour and sweet. I feel like that's a rare take.
It's a bold statement.
It's very bold. Yeah. What else are people are liking the fuzzy peaches? Man. And I think some people are questioning, how are Coke bottles in this? We were as surprised as anybody. We were stunned to the point we started to kind of, are people just trying to ruin the bracket? Is that what's happening? I'll be honest. I was out buying this stuff the other day, and there was somebody I had kind of looking around. I'm like, I'm just going to lurk in the weeds.
Social. You did a social
experiment.
Yeah.
You followed a lady. That's interesting.
So I'm following this lady from store to store.
And she went into La Senza, which is
yeah.
She came out of La Senza, and I said I should follow her.
So B cup, interesting. I'm gonna say, what's she gonna take? Shit you not. Cola bottles. Well, there it is.
It wasn't a fluke. It was a Cinderella run.
Big soda.
It provides.
Big soda's got influence.
Big soda. Notice we went with cola. We didn't want any controversy. We didn't want this thing to get taken down by some copyright infringement. Tara wants to know, how are Twizzlers even on here? Straight trash. Here's my take, and I don't want to give anything away, but I think if you were to walk into, let's say, a movie theater, you're going to hear that crinkling. You're going to hear it.
You're 100%. If
what other thing in the bracket could you get at the Dome?
Jack is buying Twizzlers every time he gets popcorn, probably. Like he's getting it delivered.
I hate Twizzlers, Rhett.
I've heard of some people they'll cut them or chop them up into bits and throw them into the popcorn so they can have some salt with the sweet. Interesting. Speaking of theater, Big Brain J, Mike and Ike are my theater candy.
They come in a box.
Shush. Tara, look at high chews are so good.
People like the high chews.
Okay.
High chews, I'll say that.
Okay. Twizzlers lack the range in their lineup that Skittles has, but they are time-tested, durable, and reliable. Sneaky 12 seed, says Danny. That's the best part. I mean, the candies are great, but man, when these upsets start to happen and then things roll, look out. Skittles all the way. Twizzlers got screwed in the bracket. Waste of 8 days for Twizzlers. It might be. It might
be tough this year.
Yeah.
Skittles has that early dark horse form. You don't want to play.
Swedish Berries and Cherry Blasters, two very similar rosters, not a lot of separation. There again, if you were to taste one and then the other, you'd realize
they're both red, but after that, Danny, I don't know.
Yeah. Do it today, Danny. Danny, do it today. Go get yourself some Swedish Berries, Cherry Blasters, report here tomorrow. That's your homework. This tournament should be sponsored by Outdoor Dental, actually. Probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Probably not a bad. But you know what it is? It is sponsored by Handsome Dan's Vacation Rentals and our buddies at Crystal Waters. Handsome Dan's Vacation Rentals. Visit them online, handsomedans.ca. What you're going to find are different cottage options available for rent. Now, what the thing is, you don't have to pay a third-party platform markup like you will on some of these other, I don't need to S-talk anybody. You can save up to 15% going direct with Handsome Dan. Great vacation spots on Vancouver Island, Canadian-owned, Port Renfrew, Mount Washington, Kemp Lake, fishing from your private dock, lakefront with a private hot tub, epic skiing, snowboarding, 2-minute drive from the chairs for some skiing, Port Renfrew, world-class hiking, ocean fishing, take a stand-up paddleboard or a rowboat on the day, or out for the day on the San Juan River or legendary Fairy Lake, kick back with your feet in the sand. Ooh, I like the sounds of that, Handsome Dan. And look at the photo that that is a handsome-looking gent right there.
Yeah, he's a bit of a braggart, but he's
hey,
handsome. Yeah.
Look at him. Smiling. Handsome Dan. HandsomeDans.ca. And, of course, Crystal Waters, plumbing and heating, your crystal clear choice for home comfort. Call 403-219-4100. Check them out at crystalclearcalgary.com. Now, Jack, I am going to defer to you, putting you on the spot a little bit.
Yeah.
The voting is open on the 2 play-in series.
Yes.
Airheads versus Airheads, Dino Sours, and Blue. There it is. Airheads versus Dino Sours, and the Blue Whales versus the High Chews. I feel for Tara. She said she loves them. They got a win to be in this thing.
Well,
so the voting is open. Where can people go to vote?
Okay. We'll make this very simple and easy to follow. I'm going to put a link in the chat right now. And for people that are listening later, it'll be in the description. It will be all over our social media as well. And hopefully on the Flames Nation website if we ever figure that out.
Yeah, we'll get it onto the Flames Nation website here, hopefully today. Other than that, you'll see it on our social media, and it's in the description in the YouTube once we're done. And it's in the chat. So
I just put it in the chat, and I'm going to show you what happens when you click on it.
All right.
On the link, it'll bring you to this, and you will click start voting.
Don't vote. I don't want you rigging anything.
I'm going to vote.
Oh, which one? Well, this will be good. So,
wow, a lot of
this will be a look inside for Blue Whales or Blue
Whales.
Whales.
And I'm going to take the Dino Sours.
Oh, yes.
There it is.
Boys.
Simple enough. So that'll be people that are listening later. Link in the description. Also, all over our social media. I believe it's already been posted.
Nice.
This is nerve-wracking.
Oh, isn't it?
Oh, it's tense. You could be done before it even starts, or the Cinderella dream could just be born.
Get your jersey on, and your team's eliminated immediately.
So how long are we going to go with the play-in round? Is it tomorrow, or are we going to?
This will be done at 11 a.m. tomorrow, and then we'll have the full bracket hopefully by the end of the show for tomorrow.
Yeah,
and we'll start that Thursday, I think.
Get in. Don't waste time.
Let's go.
There might be an election coming, but we don't give a shit about that.
No,
this is the real
Candy bracket. Get your votes in. They matter, people. The votes matter. Rock the vote.
Rock the vote. Rock the vote indeed.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.